Namaste, hello, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to paint a tiny watercolor doodle that I hope looks like an egg on toast. Join and stay with me as I try and paint this mini doodle. So first, I make a tiny square that will be the toast or slice of bread, for which I have used yellow ochre, lightest shade of it. It's always good to start light and build gradually, retouching as and when required. Also, it's good to have a fair idea, if not exact, of what you want to paint and how you want it to look like. I roughly wanted to add some green and red veggies, like maybe a couple of slices of cucumber and tomatoes. That way I can have some colors. I'm using sap green in light consistency to make the cucumber slices. For the tomato slices, I mixed a tiny bit of red to the orange. We'll let it dry and move on to paint the egg. I'm using yellow ochre to just roughly define the outline of the omelette. Now, because we are not painting white, so it's important we paint the surroundings accordingly. And we'll also add other necessary details to the white surface that we'll see in a bit. I'm using yellow ochre again in light consistency to paint the surface of bread. Maybe we'll add some brown later, we'll just see. Remember, we don't need to be perfect to be doing what we like, but we definitely need to enjoy the process. Also, it isn't about perfection, but it really is about progress. And when anything we do consistently, it definitely adds to the progress. Next, we'll make the egg yolk with yellow and orange, with yellow as the base layer. It does not matter if there's more yellow or more orange to it. It's fine. Either ways, it's all right. It's perfectly all right. I'm going to add a twig of green leafy cilantro or a coriander twig, whatever it resembles. Again, we'll use sap green for this. Oh, the cucumber slices do not look like cucumbers. But not to worry, let's turn them into capsicum slices. Why not? Remember, there's no rule for having fun and doodling. I think the capsicum and the tomatoes need a bit of touch up. Let's do that. See, it doesn't have to be perfect slice since we are just having some fun doodling with watercolors, right? For the crust or the sides or the edges, whatever it is called, of the bread, I'm going to use some brown color. I'm just painting the edges roughly because it doesn't have to be a perfect square. You can also add slightly darker or lighter shades of brown for unevenly baked spots on the crust to make it look more natural. I know it looks a bit weird now, it looks incomplete, it doesn't look as if we are painting an egg on toast. But don't worry, just trust the process and just enjoy the process. Trust me, it gets better when you enjoy it instead of worrying about it. If it does not sound like I'm talking about painting alone, then you are right. Because I think it also applies to a lot of things in life. As long as we just enjoy the process and not worry about it, things do get better. Anyway, coming back to the doodle. So now that the base is all done and ready, let's add some depth and texture to it so it looks more defined because right now it's all too light and blurry. To cover up the blank spaces, let's add a bit of finely chopped coriander, like this. I'll also sprinkle some pepper on the surface with a little bit of black, not too dark, because it'll be difficult to take off the black if it doesn't look fine there, if you don't want it later on. So make it light. And in case you want to add some other details in the end, if you're not okay with how it is looking, then you can always do that with fine tip pens, or gel pens, or even watercolor pencils. The yolk is watery, so let's use this white gel pen to add the light reflection on it. That'll make it kind of shine, or as if it's reflecting the light. Let's do the same for our veggie slices, as they too have water content. That'll shine a bit in light. I'll add a couple of more darker pepper sprinkles with this fine tip pen. I sometimes use watercolor pencils to do the same. And that's it. This is the final look of our doodle. Let me get a ruler to show you the actual size of our mini doodle. It is about 2.5 centimeters. I had no idea it would be so tiny, but it's cute, right? If you are still watching, thank you so much for joining and staying with me this far. If you enjoyed the video, do give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to see your creations too. So do give it a try and let me know. Bye for now, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.